What's happening there, YouTube? Genji here, and welcome back to the final chapter of Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. It's been a long journey here, but we've finally arrived. I actually recorded this episode and the last episode together as one giant session trying to get to the end of the game, but it wound up being just a bit too long to fit into one episode, so I had to cut it in the middle. So we're going to pick up right where we left off in the last episode. So let me get you guys back in there. Well, we'll definitely be able to wrap up our build. Want some more cleave. What a nightmare. 11th dream. The imaginary prisons turned out to be a vast dungeon going deep below the ground, composed of stairs, passageways, and torture chambers. A place of true despair, devoid of hope, crawling with monsters, tormented spirits, and their executioners alike. And at the very end, there was a bright bubble of light. Whatever it is, I feel as though the person I'm looking for, the prisoner, is inside. Alright, let's spend some money. So, what else do we want? Nothing really, I think. I mean, besides the getting memed on not having a crowbar. I kind of want extra cleave. That's 3 grand. And what else? Better luck for lucky. Yeah, I mean, bloody perfect might be kind of nice, but realistically, if we can just have items just not use up charges, that's incredibly overpowered. So I'm sure we've got some more. Documents, autopsy report. Investigation 3091/96, autopsy report. Deceased was identified as Thomas Illegible, born 1964 in Illegible. Caucasian, male, blue eyes, blonde hair. Blue eyes? I thought he had green eyes like us. No tattoos, no visible birthmarks. Autopsy summary. No third-party involvement is suspected, either direct or indirect. No psychoactive drugs, alcohol, or other psychoactive substances were present in the deceased's blood or brain samples. They sampled his brain? The craniocerebral trauma and high cervical vertebrospinal trauma were excluded as the possible causes of death. The visible injuries were a result of the body collapsing on the ground and hitting the mentioned regions. All symptoms indicate the deceased had suffered a sudden unexpected neurological death. The cause of death, while not completely clear, is tied to acute brainstem dysfunction, possibly epilepsy-induced. Therefore, an attack of previously undiagnosed epilepsy is the most probable cause of death. Cause of death? G40.8, medical condition, neurological, epilepsy, other. I think I need to sit down for a moment and breathe. Or you need to go out and go shopping for the day and get me +3 focus. Yes. Another message. You have one new message. Hi, Amy. It's me again. Things are getting rough here. I mean, there was a lot of work, and the moods could have been better. I guess we all miss you. The boss hired someone in your place. Nothing personal, he says. We just needed more hands on board, you know? He's a rookie, that new guy, fresh out of school. Almost got bitten by Mrs. Harrison's chihuahua. I know I shouldn't laugh, but it was difficult to contain it. Yeah. Technically, you're not fired, so when you return, you'll still have your good old vet clinic to work at. Okay, bye for now. We're pushing our luck. I mean, did we ask for a specific amount of leave? We just say, I'll be back whenever I'm back? Usually, you ask for a specific amount of time off, not just, see ya. At least in the US. Anyway, let's get back to sleep. This feels like it could be the end, perhaps? Big glowy ball, the prisoner. Everything about that whole prisoner always seems suspicious, and yet that person might be my only hope of ever finding Thomas. We're back in jail. Yeah, we did find Dr. Schultz here. A trash can lid. A cleaver. Any bones? No? I'll have to summon some... Actually, let's summon some lump of coal. We can maximize our exposure to luck. 1, 2, and we know we're gonna want some nailed planks. 1, 2, and probably a sledgehammer. And a wrench. And then we'll board the barrels. Damn. A thermos, 3 of 5. A cleaver, 2 of 5. So let's thermos up, consume. Lucky! That's what I was hoping for. Okay, so now we can get some more stuff. Let's get a chainsaw. And... I don't know. Pickaxe? Some single target damage? Consume. Lucky, 2 luckies on that thermos. 3! Okay, luck is broken. Holy shit. Alright, oh, well, let's just keep buying. We're gonna take some more sledge. We're gonna take some more pickaxe. We're gonna take some more wrench. Consume. And consume. Okay. Not gonna complain about that. That was incredible. We got 3 extra drinks out of that. A barrier of light. The prisoner. Watch, this is just gonna be like a conversational level. We're not gonna need any of that stuff I just summoned. Barrier of light. Tutu! Tutu, you're here! She's very jingly. Indeed. Like yourself, I have been searching through this awful place. It looks like we have both found what we were after. What is it exactly? It appears to be a barrier of light. A guardian's light, which is a weird find in a place of despair like this. Okay, what does it do? It is here to keep others out, or something in. Was it left here by another guardian? Most likely. However, whatever we seek is on the other side. I can attempt to break it. Wait, I mean, this is a prison, and this is a barrier that is probably here for a reason. Are you sure it's wise? Am I sure? No, but this is the only way forward from here. If we turn around now, the trail to your brother ends. Besides, you have been up against monsters before, and I am here as well. Whatever happens, we can face it together. Let me know when you are ready. Not yet. Wait, I need to think it through, and prepare myself for whatever we might find. Very well. Just don't hesitate for too long. Okay, I'm gonna want... If we're going into battle, I need my strongest potions. A pickaxe. Say a spider's fang. Hamburger, perhaps? Hamburger. And then we're gonna want some chainsaw. So what do we have? We have stun, we have sledge. I don't know, nailed plank. Okay. I'll save the rest for battle. Let's go. Let's do it. I don't like this idea, but there's no other way. Do it. Very well. Stand aside. A spear is really handy. It does everything. It is done, Amelia. Go ahead. I will catch up. Why do I have to go first? With that spear, shouldn't you lead the way? I trust you can handle whatever we find there. Meanwhile, I need to make sure nothing follows us in there, nor the barrier seals behind us trapping us in. Oh, I hate that. It kind of makes sense. Alright. It's our house, mansion's entrance. Hello? Anyone home? Well, well, it would appear I have a guest. Hello? Are you the one they call the prisoner? That's how they call me these days. Delightful. Yes, I assume it is me. Welcome, welcome to my humble abode. Very humble indeed. What is this creature doing here? It's fine, they're with me. My name is Amy. This is Tutu. I know who you are. Please, have a seat. Dinner shall be served soon. Enjoy the appetizers while you wait. Actually, why don't we set some mood first? History's greatest monster. There, nice and warm. Dinner? You don't seem to be really imprisoned here. That's because I ain't. Amelia, this individual, I can sense great evil. You know how to socialize, don't you, kitty? Please, Amy, keep your pet away from me. What the hell? Tutu's my friend. Ah, Tutu's happy. Imaginary friend, you wanted to say. Keep that in mind, miss. They aren't real. None of this is real. Nothing is real. You seem to be enjoying it. For a person that hates imaginary creations, you sure seem to be enjoying yourself here. A luxurious home in the middle of a dungeon, a table full of food, a fireplace. I never said I hated imaginary creations. I just don't call them my friends. Neither should you. You'll see. What is that supposed to mean? Barrier around the house. There's some kind of barrier. A force field around your house. How observant. A barrier you managed to greatly damage on your way in here. You should have just opened the door for us. The barrier is what keeps me safe here. It protects this place from the influence of the dungeon, and most of the guests. Unless they display enough perseverance. How did you make that barrier? How do you think I made it? I dreamed it, like I dreamed everything in here. It would take an immense amount of power to create all this, even for a short instant, not to mention an indelible barrier that lasts abidingly. Well, maybe I'm just talented. I've spent a long time in this world, but you are here not to talk about my little barrier, Amy, aren't you? Who are you? Who are you in the waking world? Oh, I bet you want to know. I'm nobody. There is nothing there that's worth living. I abandoned that pointless struggle a long time ago. I have chosen this world. You still need to keep your body alive. It's like watering a plant, really. I learned to dream fast. The time differences buys me many days between those painful moments when I need to briefly depart. Is this a perfect life? You made it sound so perfect, and yet you chose to live in the middle of a dungeon. This is my choice. I'm not really locked in here, you know. The shadow people. They don't like when someone doesn't play by the rules. They don't give you much time before they start hunting you. And they did hunt me, until I managed to build this place. They can't get in here. They won't catch me. So yes, it might be in the middle of a dungeon, but it is my little slice of paradise. How long have you been here? Since when have you been here? Does it matter? Time is pointless in this realm. Some things happen slow, some happen fast, and some things end before they even start. It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be millennia. All correct answers. One thing is for certain. I am not going anywhere. What do you know about Thomas? I've been told you knew my brother, and that you know where to find him now. Oh? And who was so reckless to leak such precious information? The abominations exposed you. Dream abominations. They weren't really protective about you. Oh, those fools. I'm sure you took care of them anyway, so we've got that out of the way at least. I knew your brother all right. I met him when he was lost and alone, because apparently someone who should be protecting him was busy with more important things. Keep talking. What did you do? I helped him out like one traveler to another. Wait, were you the one that pointed Thomas towards the well leading to the depths? Were you out of your mind? I wanted to help him. Go deeper, bounce off the bottom, swim back to the surface. Simple. So was he the shadowed figure in deeper sleep? Deepest sleep? The one where you go into the well. I'm pretty sure you talked to a person, a shadowed anonymous person stuck in a jail. I don't know if they specifically pointed you to the well, but I think you wound up going down there anyway. I think they might even try to have warned you away from it. Anyway, sidetrack. You wanted to help him by sending him straight into the Shadow People's ambush. You have pointed him towards one place I would not be able to follow and protect him. Oh, no, you don't try that one with me, kitty cat. Don't blame me for your shortcomings. How are your imperfections my fault? If you are a traveler as experienced as you claim to be, you know I could not have followed him to that place. Oh, I know. But was that really the only thing you could have done? You could have intervened at any point. You could have helped. But no, he was on his own. I left him my light. Twice. Well, he obviously didn't find your light during his second visit, so you did nothing. Meanwhile, I pointed him in the direction, at least giving him a fighting chance, while you didn't even bother to do that. You never cared. Do not listen to him, Amelia. He is lying. Am I lying? Oh, that's curious. Please tell me. Would it also be a lie if I tell Amy it was you who killed her precious brother? That can't be true. Can't it? Not the Shadow People, not some mysterious force. It's all our good old kitty cat. He is lying, right? Tutu? Did you kill Thomas? I wanted to protect him. Bullshit. Oh my god, it was you. You killed him. Let me explain, Amelia. No, god damn it, I'm going to be unreasonable. You had plenty of time to explain. You pretended you had no idea why he would imprison you. You pretended you didn't know what severed his mind from his body. You lied to me. I did not share the whole truth, but your brother was lost the moment he was captured by the Shadow People. Killing him was an act of mercy. I had no other choice. It was not your decision to make. There might have been another way. You're not all-knowing. You admitted it yourself. I got captured by the Shadow People once, and look at me. Somehow I survived. I would have found a way to save Thomas too, if you didn't take that chance away. Foolish girl, you were not even there to begin with. There was no other way. I've been around for long enough to know. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you've been around for too long. I don't want you to exist in my dream anymore. No, wait! Be gone! Oh, Amelia. You stupid, stupid girl. Now, since we have that out of the way, we can talk freely. I'll finish preparing the dinner if you don't mind. She's too emotional. Didn't stop and think it through. She literally read the report about her brother's possessed body wandering around in the streets trying to murder people, and she wonders why Tutu... Well, she doesn't really wonder. She completely ignores considering why Tutu would want to stop that. Drinking from it would definitely not be healthy. It's a really ugly-looking water fountain. Okay. A golden chalice standing on a sideboard. The fireplace is burning with intense flames. Check in all the rooms. A bricked window. It seems there was a window here, but it has been bricked up. What's he trying to hide? Looks like there should be a window here. Can we smash through with a sledgehammer? Before I do something I'll regret, I should make sure I talked to that guy and learned everything I wanted. Ah, okay, this is a point of no return, huh? It's locked. Thud. Hello? Anyone there? You want to pick up a chalice. A big decorative chalice, or at least this should be a decorative chalice. Somehow I don't have the slightest doubt the prisoner drinks from it, unironically. So we have to get some water and then throw it into the fireplace? Or are we gonna get another... I should talk to the guy first. Gained a chalice of water. Use on the fireplace. Do you want to pour water into the fireplace and put it out? Well, now... I'm not sure. Can I talk to him without forcing us a golden key? Without forcing us into a, furthering this scene? Amy, how can I help you? Perhaps you're hungry? The dinner should be ready soon. In fact, I would love to share it with you. It's been ages since I've eaten with anyone. What is your game? What the hell are you up to? Dinner? Cut it out. Tell me what you want. Peace. I want peace. Peace of mind. A calm home where I can relax and live the life I never had. A life full of joy and love. Speaking of, I've been practicing conjuring some people. Maybe I'll dream you up next. Let me look at you closely so I can recreate you later. You're disgusting. Where is Thomas? Where's my brother? How the hell should I know? I'm not in the mood for games. Oh, Amy. I think you should have it figured out by yourself by now. The further you go, the deeper the sleep. Your brother is at the final depth, at the very edge between life and death. Where exactly? At the very foundation, the core of his last and final dream. Just go straight downwards. Once you realize you can't get any further, ding, you're at your destination. But be careful. The same as the topmost layer is on the border of waking up from a shallow nap. The final depth is where the deepest sleep ends and death begins. It would be a shame if something happened to your pretty face. Is he in danger? Tutu said they couldn't help Thomas in the well, so neither guardians nor shadow people can reach him in the depths now. You wish. Things have changed since your brother has taken over. From what I know, that place is crawling with shadow people. Since there are a lot of dying consciousnesses there, I'd say our dark folk are having a field day. What's behind that door? What's behind that door? I swear I could hear something. Nothing that concerns you. It's private property. Stay away. He took over. He took over? Took over what? Your brother has caused quite a commotion. Not sure what's the deal with him, but he seems to be quite strong for a dead guy if you ask me. That's all for now. So my brother is in the depths. Not just any depths. The foundation. I'm sure your cat friend would know. Alas. I'm done. Goodbye. Ah, not staying for dinner? Come on, you don't have to go yet. Okay, so let's put out the fire. You want to pour water in the fireplace, put it out. Oh, is the fireplace out? Uh-huh, pick up a golden key. It's nice and warm again. Let's take this secret way in. Are we really not going to use any of this stuff? Let's hope he won't hear that. Do I need to cover the sound of this somehow? What's that noise? Okay, let's get the sledgehammer back. Bam. Amy, is that you? What was that noise? Maybe the monster's outside? I don't know. Maybe the monster's trying to break in? They may try. We are protected here, don't worry. Do we have to use a sledgehammer? There is something dangerous waiting for you beyond this passage. Are you sure you're ready to face it? Damn, I wasted sledgehammers on that. Your progress will be saved. Well, progress is going to be saved anyway, right? Hop. Oh. It's an angel. What the? Who are you? I am a guardian. Please, help me, stranger. Who are you? You're a guardian, like Tutu? A guardian, indeed. But my light, it's been taken over. I can no longer serve my purpose. Please, help me, while we still have time. Help. Do you want me to release you? I've got some experience in breaking out guardians. No, too weak. Please, end this, stranger. Wait, I can't just... There's gotta be another way. What happened to you? The prisoner. He did this to you, didn't he? He's probably siphoning off his power to make this little dream bubble. No, he found me, wounded, after I tried to stop a terrifying creature of darkness. Thomas. Hello? Oh. I saw your key. How'd you get in here? Yes, as you can see, your brother is quite a nuisance for the dreamed-up folk. Just like you are to me. Oh, Amy, of course you had to look behind this door. Things could have been so much nicer. You're almost like your brother, gallivanting around, wreaking havoc, breaking things. Just start beating up guardians or putting them in sarcophagi and you'd be equal. Chaotic menace. Whereas your precious brother causes violence, I provide help. And you did exactly what to help? Help myself, I meant. I simply stumbled upon this misery of a guardian. You know, I never expected my plan about Thomas to go this well for me. I took that guardian in, kept him alive. Isn't that an act of mercy within itself? There is nothing wrong with taking a small fee for my hospitality. Plan about Thomas, or using the guardian's power. Well, we already talked to him about Thomas. Taking a small fee for your hospitality, you're using this guardian to create that barrier outside. Clever girl! I do that and much more. That light powers me, gives me strength. I'm no mere traveler, no ordinary dreamer. I'm a god in this realm. You're insane. No, I'm a victim here. You don't understand. I need to take care of myself because nobody else will do it for me. Because I don't get to be followed by a guardian angel with a magic lamp. They never even tried to help me. Did it occur to you, even for a second, that maybe it's because you're a sick bastard that abuses the realm for his own gain? This realm gives to all, Amy. We are all guests here, and we all take from it. People dream to rest, to sort thoughts in their heads. We all seek shelter here, and escape from the real world. I'm no worse than anyone else. What did you mean by your plan about Thomas? What did you do? Oh, calm down and stop frowning. You'll give yourself wrinkles. The shadow people were hot on my heels. I had to redirect them to someone else. No hard feelings. Your brother was just there. It would have been a shame to not take the chance. After all, your precious Tutu left light for him each time he got in trouble. That light saved him the first time, but he didn't find it when he returned. Well, the second time I was faster. I took the light for myself. You did what? I thought I could somehow use it, but no. There was no way for me to harness its power. Stubborn, glowing rock. So instead, I just told your brother to go straight into where I just crawled from, where I knew the shadow people chasing me were gathered. You lured him into a trap, so you could escape? You son of a... No swearing in my household, please. And of course I lured him, because I do things to survive. He was the perfect bait, and I did expect to gain some time for myself. See, before this house was created, I was on a constant run. The shadow people didn't like how I used their little world. I had to be creative. But I will admit, I did not expect it to go this good. I have no idea why your brother was so special, Amy. I don't know if it was the shadow people, the faulty guardian magic, or something else completely. But when your cat friend tried to atone for their incompetence by mercy-killing your brother, a true wonder was created. A being that was able to outmatch everything else. Tutu got slapped hard and ended up trapped in a stone coffin. Then, your brother stumbled upon this one by chance. I don't need to tell you, he was not a fan of guardians at that point. God, a chatterbox, this guy. I found that pitiful creature in its current state, hurt and dying, helpless and weak. The weak exist so the strong could thrive. Good God, how stereotypical. And look how I thrive. That guardian's power, that light, is now mine. Not for long. I won't let you. I'm putting an end to this right now. Oh, you might try, but I think I'm gonna kick you out of my home instead. You're no longer welcome here. You won't stop my dream. Nobody will. No! My light! Stop! Damn it, why did we have to waste all of our sledgehammers on a stupid wall? Yeah, this is bad. We don't really have a whole lot to work with here. And he's being protected. So he's taking less damage. I think we're gonna save all of our big hitters. And maybe just punch him. Our punch isn't even gonna do anything, but... to... do something else, Angel Man. One punch. You obnoxious... oh, he's just gonna keep protecting, huh? Use item boards. This one will hurt! So you can hit after all. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well... Sledgehammer's been lost. Slay me! End this madman! How about some chainsaw? Critical hit! You obnoxious worm! Oh, now he's gonna heal. Oh, shit. How about... you don't do that. Why did you have to poke your nose in here? Why? Maybe we should be chainsawing you instead. Lucky. Very lucky. Critical hit. Oh no, we don't. Oh, we do a chainsaw. Chainsaw him. Lucky. You think this will save you? Let's finish this. Ow. Lucky. No, impossible. Justice served. Slay the prisoner. We're gonna have to chow down some burger after that, after a big battle. Celebrate with a Whopper. A wounded guardian. Hurt and chained up. You fought well, stranger. I am sorry, for I was forced to oppose you. Now I am finally free. Thanks to you, stranger. Let me help you somehow. Maybe there is a way I could... No, it is too late. Like a dispersing dream, the weave of my fate ends. I'm so sorry. Do not be sad, stranger. You did good, and I am grateful. In return for your help, I want to bestow my light upon you. Your light? The Guardian's light. It is almost depleted. You cannot use it like that man did. It will not shine for you, nor will it smite your enemies. But perhaps it will somehow guide you in your darkest hour. Do you want to pick up the Guardian's light? Goodbye. Now then, we have to have a chat, Mr. Prisoner. Stupid girl. Can I just bash his head in? I can't do that. Yes, you can! Look, it's easy. Just hit him. Chainsaw. Oh, come on, live a little. A small ball of light, the essence of a guardian. Despite being so bright, it doesn't seem to illuminate the dream around me, and I can't seem to find any possible use for it. Wait! You really did it. You killed a guardian. Heh. Who would have known you'd be this cruel? I am cruel? Are you hearing yourself? You kept a guardian chained up to a damn wall in your basement. Maybe Tutu was the one who killed my brother, but you were the one that caused it to happen. But now it's over. You're done. Do you really think so? Did you forget this is all a dream? You can't really kill me. Kill you? I'm not going to kill you. I have what I wanted. The barrier is down. I'm leaving. It appears you have other guests. Wait, you can't just... I can, and I will. Here are your options. Stay here and see what they do to you. Or wake up and face the reality where you belong. Think fast. You don't have much time. Let's get out of here. Nice. Dream complete. Now, do I take the Guardian's Light with me out of the dream, or was I supposed to use it in there somewhere? Gonna kind of suck if I have to redo that because I didn't use it. What I was supposed to. Nice. Although, what are the echoes for at this point? Is there yet another level? Ding dong. Another night, another nightmare. Let's see. 12th dream. I finally visited the prisoner's house. I don't know what I was expecting, certainly not that. He isn't really a prisoner, not in a literal sense. He is hiding from the outside world, using dreams to live his life to the fullest, even if that meant being confined to the small space of the barrier that is protecting his house. 8 pages? I've learned about the final moments of my brother's life, how he was trying to get to the deeper layers to bounce off to the surface, when he was ambushed by the Shadow People, without any way of escape. The prisoner told me it was Tutu who killed my brother after that. I got furious. I banished the Guardian from that dream. Was that the right thing to do or not? I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. On one hand, Tutu wanted to stop the Shadow People from using my brother's body to spread chaos. On the other hand, maybe there was something else that could have been done. Either way, I know where Thomas is, at the final depth, at the very edge between life and death. I finally visited the prisoner's house. I don't know what I was expecting, certainly not that. He wasn't really a prisoner, not in a literal sense. Wait. This is just the same thing. I was about to leave when I looked behind one more door. That pathetic bastard was hiding a wounded Guardian there, the same kind that Tutu is. He was using their energy to power the barrier around his house, making it invisible and impenetrable both for the creatures of the dungeon and for the Shadow People. Not any longer. I have defeated him, and having no other options, I killed the Guardian, freeing them from their torment. The barrier is no more. The prisoner is done for. Before they expired, the wounded Guardian gave me their light, saying that while it won't shine for me, it will help me in my darkest hour. Okay. Someone's at the door. I should check that first. I'm coming! Tutu? I'm still... Oh, it's a waking dream. I'm still asleep. Greetings, Amelia. Tutu? I am here to warn you. They found you. How? This is... Shadow People are coming. You have to run. Oh, shit. This is a dream. I'm still asleep. Amelia, please. We do not have much time. Okay. But I banished you. I removed you from my dream. Oh, Amelia. Luckily for you, we are no longer in the dream you removed me from. This dream is somewhere else, well hidden. But you can't hide from the Shadow People forever. I sensed their movement and found you before they did. Just in time to warn you to run. Doing which immediately I cannot recommend to you enough. Why can't I wake up? I didn't wake up. Why didn't I wake up? I do not know, Amelia. Perhaps you never did. What? Nevertheless, there is no time to dwell on it right now. See, we've been in the dream the whole time. We just dreamed about being awake. I know where my brother is. Tutu, the prisoner. I know where to find my brother. That is indeed good news. However, you must refrain from telling me more for the time being. There is no time. They are here. Run, Amelia. I will stop them for as long as I can. Oh shit, go Tutu, go! Oh, I have to run. Run, Amelia! I'm trying! They're coming in. Where am I running to? The balcony door. A sea of blood. Jump. Interact, examine. A long way down into an endless ocean. Interact. No, I can't. What if this is not a dream? It has to be. There's no other way. Do you want to jump? No. Well, I mean, I can't do anything else, so... If it's not a dream, it has to be. There's no other way. You want to jump? Yes. Whee! Wake up! Escape the Shadow People invasion. Wake up, Amelia. You're at the bottom. The lighthouse. You want to pick up a flashlight. Back to the beginning, away along the shore. We still have the Guardian's light, a fishing net. Do you want to pick up a fishing net? Sturdy fishing net, quite bulky. Unsurprisingly, it smells like fish. A box buried in the sand. A can of meat. Let's hold on to it for now. A path alongside a cliff. A pickaxe. 1 of 5. Gained a pickaxe. A door leading into a lighthouse. It's locked. Good thing I have a key. Oh. Use... no. Go this way. Go back? Do I combine? Should I just smack them together and hope for the best? Well, I don't see you trying anything else. You gotta help me here, Amelia. Was there another direction to go from here? A hole. Maybe we should use this. Consume. For 1 whole hit point. A hole in the sand seems to go deep. It's too deep to jump down. A blocked cave entrance. It's blocked by rocks. Well, good thing we've got a pickaxe. Damn. Let's hope we get lucky. With the green rocks. A hole in the wall. Nothing else going on here, okay. Through the hole then. Oh. Back to the hotel. It always leads to the hotel. A key. Okay, that gets us into the lighthouse. You want to pick up a golden key? Uh-oh. A bottle of medicine? Yes. Consume. Lucky! Double doors leading somewhere. Can't see anything through the small windows with frosted glass. Hello? Service, please. Okay. Here they come, I assume. They found me. What's the hole for then? Consume. Okay. Snuck in some extra healing. Keep running, Amelia. Even though I don't think they're actually chasing you. Use. Another game about a lighthouse. It's 2 in a row. A broken table. Whatever happened to that table? It must have been violent. Nothing on the table. A broken decaying bed smells awful, and crates. Crates look empty. Oh, this was a scene from an earlier... not Don't Just Game, Deep Sleep game. We've shown the the lighthouse light at a shadow person coming up the stairs. Use item... Oh. A few broken boards, just some wooden crates. Do we sleep in the bed? Really tired, but not enough to sleep in this. Okay, so what do you want me to do here, Amelia? Broken countertop. Broken bookcase. Smash some stuff. Are we supposed to use the net on the hole, maybe? Seems like there's just a specific set of puzzles to solve here. Use net on hole. Oh. Nope. Back into Tutu's tomb. What? Scarab relief. An upside-down stone relief of a scarab with an empty slot between the pincers. What are we looking at here? Scarab... A painting. A painting depicting people worshipping a golden scarab. The scarab seems to be holding a glowing sun in its pincers. Oh. It doesn't fit in here. Oh, never mind. I thought I was being clever. Do we use this? Something is missing. Well, clearly. We put our flashlight in here? I mean, we couldn't take the lighthouse beacon. I don't think we could interact with the lighthouse. Golden scarab holding a glowing sun in its pincers. Huh. Okay, well, let's run back to the lighthouse again and see if we can pull the light out of the lighthouse. I swear. I haven't tried using the Guardian's light on the lighthouse, but let's see. A shiny blue crystal. You want to pick up a blue crystal. Good grief. Oh. Can we replace it? No. Okay, well, let's get out of here. I'm not coming any closer. Okay, well we definitely don't need this part of the map anymore. So the only place to go is down. Okay, blue crystal, shiny blue crystal, glowing brightly as if to show the way to the lost. That's gotta go in here, right? Blue crystal has been lost. Now we have a puzzle. A golden ball, push right. Oh, interesting. Push from the right, okay. So that's our only opening move. So let's map this out. So we go up, over, that rolls it off the edge, right? So down, over, keeps us in play, up, down. That just gets us back here again. Down, right, up, left, down, it just gets us into a big loop. And then up just gets us... Oh, we go up, and then right, and then up, and then right, down. I feel like we need these pegs to move. I guess we could backtrack. So if we're trying to get it here, right? If we go back from here, we can go down, right, up, left, but we have nothing to stop it here. So back, up, left. And we don't have anything to stop it here. So it has to come from down, right? So we have to go here, down. So it's going to come from here. So the ball's going to stop here and go up. So what gets it here from this position? What gets it here has to be this position here. Well, here or here. But I don't see anything that gets it into this position either. This is a loop here. This goes around. Down, up here. Down here. Oh, oops. I meant to go in that direction, not... Whatever. We can get it back in here. Yeah, I think we're stuck in a loop here. So what happens if we push it off? Does it just reappear here? Yes. Okay, so let's trace this back again. So we know it needs to be here, because it can't be here. So it has to come from here, which means it has to come from here, which means it has to come from either here or here. So it can't be here, because to get it here, it would have to bounce off of this, and there's nothing up here. Unless we got it here and then down. But there's nothing to get it into that position from here. So it has to be from here. Here to here to here to here. So how do we get it here? The only place that we can get it to here from is here. I don't see how we can get it there either. How do we get it to stop? Here, 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 right? So we can't get it to stop here. We can get it to stop here. But it'll have to come from here. And that doesn't make any sense. So there's only one opening move, which is this. Up, left, down, right, down, up. Oh, I think I see it. Okay, so it's this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, then down, this, yes. Up. Very sneaky. Okay. The power of the sun. Thank God the shadow people just took a really long time to climb down that net. An upside-down stone relief of a scarab with a glowing crystal between its pincers. There's nothing more I can do here. Okay. Golden scarab, glowing. Did it make it daytime out or something? Oh, yes it did. It controls the celestial bodies. Burned away the shadows. So do we go back to the lighthouse or do we go to the hotel? No, let's check both. The lighthouse is definitely a dead end, but the hotel may not necessarily be. Oh. I did go the right way. Hello, Tutu. Tutu! Amelia, it is good to see you. Amelia. Tutu? Worry not. I shall be fine. Are you sure? You don't look too good. That was not my first time against the demons. I've killed a guardian. Tutu, I've killed one of your kind. A guardian. Oh, I am sure there was a reason for it. That guardian was being kept by the prisoner, used as a source of power. This was how the prisoner kept the shadow people away. He made himself a cozy nest at the expense of a suffering being. You did the right thing, Amelia. In that guardian's name, I thank you. Still feels wrong. I wish there was some other way I could have helped. Sometimes there is not, but do not despair. We are guardians. We are not born. Neither do we really die. It is all a dream, after all. That guardian will live again. All it takes is someone to dream of them. About this shadow people attack. I want to ask about the shadow people attack in the apartment. How are you holding up? You're wounded. A warrior that goes through life without a single scar is like a shield that never blocked any blade. At least you sound like you're fine. Do not be worried. My wounds will heal. There are many demons I am yet to slay. Thanks for saving me. Thank you for saving me. At least this time I served my purpose like I was supposed to. I'm glad you are safe and sound, Amelia. I would be greatly disturbed if that was not the case. How did they find me? What was that back there? How did they find me? I had no idea I was dreaming, and I thought I was safe if I didn't realize. You are far beyond that point, Amelia. You achieved more than any traveler ever did, to my knowledge, and that made them very angry. They usually cannot attack if you are so close to the surface, but apparently their anger, combined with the crumbling state of the realm, allowed that to happen. Was the apartment always a dream? I don't understand. Why did I dream about the apartment? Why didn't I simply wake up like all the other times? Are you absolutely sure you did wake up all those other times? Wait, you can't be serious. Are you suggesting the apartment was a dream this whole time? How is that even possible? I do not know, nor do I suggest anything. I am not all-knowing, remember? Consider this. Was there anything there that was not right? The electrocap? The electrocap. You know, the piece of machinery that allowed me to navigate through dreams. Do you remember how it came to be in your possession, or was it your brother that had access to it in the first place? There was this professor or doctor. I got it from him, I think. Are you sure? Could it be just your mind's justification, or do you actually remember that happening? I don't remember ever seeing this doctor outside of a dream. Still, it could be a lost memory after your unfortunate encounter with one of the shadow people. The old clock. There was a clock, a grandfather clock. It didn't work. Clocks never work in dreams. A single broken clock does not mean it has to be a dream. The neighbor. I saw my brother's neighbor. He looked just like the person I saw in the dream. More than one even. But I never knew any of my brother's neighbors until recently. You might have walked past him in the hallway or on the staircase and not even register his presence, but your mind did. Sometimes people see seemingly random things or personalities in their dreams that are recreated from subconscious memories. Was anything real? Maybe, but what if... I can't remember all the details. I thought it was caused by the shadow people taking some of my memories, but what if it's not? Who am I? What if... Stop, Amelia, stop. Look at me. What if I'm not even real? What if I'm just someone's dream? Look at me, Amelia. Breathe. Do not lose yourself. This way of thinking is what leads to it. Then tell me with 100% certainty that I am real, that I exist in the real world exactly as I remember. We did find that document from Sidereal Plexus that said they weren't able to confirm whether we were real or imaginary. Dun dun dun. You are aware that I cannot know that. I am a being of this realm. It is like asking an earthworm about the clouds. But panicking does not and will not help. On the contrary, this is how dreamers start losing their minds. You need to fight that. Focus on your mission, Amelia. Let's talk about something else. About this place. I want to ask about this place. What is this place? It is many things. It's a lighthouse, a shrine, a safe haven. Your safe haven, to be exact. I see you even brought some familiar elements with you. I did? I don't remember ever trying to... The dream is shaped by the dreamers, Amelia. It seems this is your place now. You have chosen it, consciously or not. Are we safe here? Are we safe here? The outside was crawling with the shadow people. Do not worry, Amelia. They will not get up here. Not just with the daylight you brought upon this shore. I will also protect this lighthouse with my own power. You may rest here. Prepare for the next step of your journey. Why do I need a bed here? There's a bed here with the electrode cap. Correct. This is your doing, Amelia. Familiar surroundings are often how humans deal with intense stress. But I know this is a dream. I don't need to go to sleep within the dream, right? Actually, using a familiar method that you have been using for a while is still the easiest way of controlling your next destination. I recommend sticking to it. At least tell me I don't have to wait till the evening. You do not. In fact, keeping this place well lit helps with shielding it against the shadow people. Let's talk about something else. About what you did to Thomas. About what happened to Thomas. Amelia, I am so sorry. Both for not telling you, and for killing him. For severing the link. There was no other way. I wanted to stop the corruption from taking your brother's soul. I wish you could understand. Let me understand. So let me understand. What happened to my brother, Tutu? Tell me the whole truth. I can handle it. I tried to help him. I tried to keep him safe. And yes, I have failed. Sometimes even despite a guardian being around, help comes too late. A lifeboat will not always be able to save everyone. He was being changed, with darkness spreading through his mind and soul in the form of a shadowy creature. He was roaming through the depths, unaware of his state. Eventually he encountered another traveler, another dreamer, his new instincts telling him to attack, just when I found him. I stood there and watched as another innocent soul was in danger, yet I still sensed humanity in that dark creature. It was still Thomas. I did not know what to do. I knew what I should do, but the guilt. Perhaps with age, instead of wise, I became rusty. Did he attack that person? What do you think, Amelia? I believe that deep inside you know the answer. Why is this even a choice? He didn't attack. If there was still good in him, he let that person go. He hesitated, and he let that man go. Your brother had decided to remain in the depths forever, hidden away. Alas, there is no such thing as a merciful shadow person. His decision only showed that he was not entirely corrupted just yet. Maybe I was not completely too late. Too late to save his life, perhaps, but in time to save his soul. But that time, I knew there was very little left of it. So I struck. I killed him. What was left of him? Once a new shadow person is formed, for a limited time, their presence is still connected to their former body by a tether that quickly withers into nothing. As long as it is still there, however, a guardian can smite both beings. So with one strike, I could kill the shadow person your brother was becoming, and the one that took his body. My spear cut through it like a scythe cuts through wheat, severing the connection, destroying the demon who had possessed Thomas. I could only hope that it had not managed to cause much harm in the waking world. Unfortunately, together with the demon, your brother's body also had to die. I know that part, the prisoner told me, even though he didn't use such poetic language. He also told me that he lured Thomas into the trap, not by an accident. He prevented Thomas from finding your guiding light, so while you may have struck the killing blow, it was the prisoner who caused it to happen. Whatever or whoever led to this, I failed to protect Thomas. I am, ashamed of it, killing him. I wish I had told you earlier. You should have learned this from me. I will never forget the look on your brother's face. It haunts me. It was the first time he saw me. He was confused, lost, the darkness within him only fueling his anger at the creature that caused him to start dying. Myself. I wish I had time to explain, to soothe him, to calm him in what I thought were his final moments. But had I waited longer, the darkness would have completely consumed your brother here in the realm of dreams, and the link to his body would have been lost. At that point, the demon up there would have become unreachable, escaping all retribution, free to wreak havoc. In that situation, the soul is lost. Nothing, not even an echo, would have been left of your brother, all replaced by the new demon. Killing your brother, severing the connection to his body, stopped him from completely turning into the Shadow People. But like I said, I do not know what his possessed body managed to do during that time. In the waking world, he died before he could hurt anyone. He tried to, though. My own brother. It was not him, Amelia. It was the demon who possessed him, remember. Your brother was and is still here. Though he should not. Not after he died. Not after I killed him. This is not normal. Not natural. I expected his echo to vanish. Instead, his transformation stopped, and he remained trapped between both states. No longer fully a dreamer, not one of the Shadow People either. Now you know the truth. His fate was sealed before my spear ended his life. I do not think there was any other way to stop the tragedy from unfolding further. The question remains, will you forgive me? Of course I forgive you, Tutu. You did what you thought was right. You tried to save what was left of my brother, and perhaps I would have done the same. I forgive you. Thank you, Amelia. This really means a great deal to me. Your forgiveness, your pure heart, these are the values that guardians exist to protect. It has been too long since I felt this warmth. I am not sure if I deserve this kindness, but I shall do all in my might to help you give your brother a proper closure. Yes, we will end things. I know where to find him. The prisoner mentioned the foundation below everything else. My brother is there, at the final depth. The final depth. Unbelievable. Neither me nor the creatures of darkness like him should have access to that place. That only shows how badly the realm has degraded. Yet, if he can get there, that is the most advantageous place he can get to. Why? Because it is the foundation of the dream. His dream. He will be virtually immortal there. Nothing can stop him. There's gotta be a way. I'm a dreamer too. We can't just give up. We are not giving up. We just have to think things through carefully before proceeding. All right, what do you suggest then? I do not know, unless... No, it is too dangerous. Just spit it out, Tutu. It can't get much worse than it already is anyway. There is a place. It is called the Library of Everything. The Library of Everything. What is this Library of Everything? It sounds pretty ominous, if not pretentious. It is also called Library of Absolute, or just the Library, if pretentiousness is your concern. It is the biggest library that has ever existed and not existed. It contains the entire knowledge that was ever written, the entire knowledge that is yet to be written, and the knowledge that will never be written. Imagine the story of your entire life, everything you have said and experienced. That story is but a grain of sand. Now take all the grains of sand from every beach and desert in the world, add them together, and you will fill one book sitting on one of the bookshelves. One of many bookshelves in one of many bookcases in one of the many, many rooms that occupy one of the numerous floors of the library. So, when you're saying big, you mean infinite. They must pay huge heating bills. Every idea and event is in that library. Every story ever told, every version of everything. Everything, Amelia. There is more than one universe. They all connect in the realm of dreams, and the library is like a fingerprint of that everything. There are endless books telling stories of how you die in the world of dreams. There are also some about your victory. There are ones where you are the one who was lost, and Thomas was the one searching. I think I get it. A book on every possible version of everything happening. But in that case, why didn't we start with it? Instead of asking the prisoner about my brother, we could have just went to that library and learned everything we needed. Not quite. Looking for a needle in a haystack is difficult enough, and we did not even know it was a needle we had to find. Incomprehensible static of too many variables. The library would have sent you to many places where Thomas could have been, with no guarantees that he actually is there. Okay, it kind of makes sense, I think. We narrowed down the unknown part. Now we just need one book, one story, one piece of information. The one of how you defeat the darkness at the foundation of the dream. It will tell us the solution, and then we copycat that solution. Copycat because you're a cat? We copycat the solution. I get it. Because you're a... You know what, Amelia? Perhaps I have spent too much time around you, but I think that was slightly funny. Thank you for putting a smile on my tired face. Did you just laugh at my joke? And now I'm worried you were hit in the head too hard. How to find that book? How do we find that one singular book amongst the infinite amount? It will not be easy, but not impossible. You have proven your resourcefulness many times already. I am sure that you will prevail once more. And to be honest, we do not have many more options. Come with me. Will you help me? Amelia, as much as I wish to come with you, I am not in any shape to do so. The Shadow People have weakened me greatly. If you'd allow, I shall remain here to recover. I'm ready to go. No time to lose then. I'm ready. Point the way. Calm down, Amelia. Do not be too hasty. You barely got away from one grave danger, and you push yourself into another. But you said, I am in no condition to help you, and you are not in much better shape either. Rest. Gather strength and catch some breath. Act bravely but wisely. Fine. I'll rest for a while. Maybe I'll look around this place now that it's a bit more familiar. Excellent idea. It's been a long dream. Good grief. I just read a small novel's worth of banter. I like the writing, but the dev script welder's writing style is extremely verbose and extremely repetitive. Like, I think we really just covered the same, like, 2 or 3 points over and over again in slightly more flowerful language each time. I mean, it's decent writing at least, but it could be a lot more efficient, let's say, to be polite. At any rate, we just got 70. Oh no, we got 2,400, 2,500-ish. So we have about 8K. My dream journal. 13th and 14th dreams. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. I woke up, or I thought I woke up, in the apartment, like always, only to open the door to Tutu that came to warn me about the incoming Shadow People. While Tutu stayed to stop the invaders, I managed to run away, jumping off the balcony into the waters that appeared below. I woke up again, this time on a beach. The sky was dark, and the only source of light was a lighthouse by the shore. I was attacked by the Shadow People that followed me all the way from the apartment. Cornered by them, I managed to turn the night into the day, and then they were gone. Tutu showed up in the lighthouse where I am still, writing these words. I guess I live here now. I don't know how to wake up. And Thomas still needs to be stopped from turning this entire realm into a literal nightmare. I know this all sounds a bit chaotic. My next destination is the Library of Absolute, where we hope to find answers on how to defeat Thomas. Alright, so I guess we do have some points left to spend before going to the library. I'm curious how this is going to change things mechanically. Like, we don't have... Do we have the same options for activities to do during the day? Although she said we don't need to do, like, we don't need to wait until night anymore, so there are no more daytime activities. Well, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's look at what we want to buy with our remaining echoes. So, we're probably going to want to maximize our dodge. And besides that, I mean, I think we're looking pretty good. Do we have any new items that we can memorize? Nothing that's really jumping out at me as something that we absolutely have to have. So maybe we take another level of Bloody Perfect. I still don't want double vision. Medic actually might be kind of nice, especially if we want to take something that's a low healing value like a hamburger and use that in lieu of something big like a first aid kit. And then... Ooh, 3 extra. So a hamburger bite would heal 6. That's pretty big. Let's do integrity. Medic. And then take our last level of integrity, I suppose. There we go. I'm good. I've been good with our build for a while now, but I'm definitely even gooder with our build now. So we won't overcomplicate that. So let's look at our task list here. We've got rest and continue our journey. So we can watch TV. I assume the fridge is there so that we have access to the respec medicine. We read the dream journal. Let's see if Tutu has anything left to say. Amelia? Nope. So, what happens if we take a stairway down? No point in going back there. If I want to leave... Oh. You're saying too many things while already asleep. As weird as that sounds. What'd she say? I can just go to sleep. Okay, so we're stuck in the lighthouse until we go to sleep. A dream within a dream. Oh, we finally filled out the rest of the map, it seems. So now we've got... Although there is still a bit down here. Let's see how much farther this goes. The library. A library containing every possible book in existence. While most of them are gibberish, by the laws of probability, one of them should contain information on how to defeat Thomas. I find the concept of this library a bit questionable. If it contains as much knowledge and as much intricate detail about all possible universes as claimed, it would be expanding infinitely fast every plank second. Just think about the sheer amount of information being created from infinite universes and having to be codified inside of a library. I mean, this would quickly like expand to consume the entire known universe. At any rate, don't think about it too hard. It's a dream. We're just slightly farther away from the lighthouse. Oh, I think that's the library there. It just happens to also look like it's on a beach. What do we got? A torn tent. An old tent. Its fabric torn by harsh winds and burned by the sun. Weathered and tattered. A backpack. Metal pipe. Now, I'm also curious. Books and reading things in general doesn't work in dreams. Like, you can read words, but... They're generally gibberish. They don't make sense. Nothing useful here. Could have kept someone warm to the night. So I'm curious how exactly we're going to go about reading... No, the library turned partially transparent when we highlighted it. Let's go ahead and head to this tower that reaches towards the sky and doesn't seem to end. That's the library of everything, I presume. The tower seems to stretch out forever. Well, it would have to. Yes, I would like to go there. Oh, okay. We gotta hoof it. Anything out here? Not really. An entrance to the dark tower of the library of everything. The library. The final boss of school children everywhere. Whoa, just look at this place. An open book on the floor. Somehow it feels important. Open book on the floor. Whoa, just look at this place, Amy mumbled to herself as she crossed the sandy threshold of the library's doorway. A stone floor partially covered with sand quickly gave way to the wooden one. In front of her, there were 2 chests possibly holding something of value. Amy looked around. The library was huge, and it was impossible to find what she was looking for on her own. She needed a librarian. So, one, very odd that we've played 2 games recently where a female main character entered a library in an otherworldly dimension that contained a book that contained her real-time thoughts. That was this and Heartworm. And 2, I'm curious about this mechanic of recording all of the information of all known universes through the medium of an author writing a novel. Like, what is the universe's writing style, per se? Does the universe write like Orson Scott Card or Jim Butcher? What else we got in here? A trash can lid, just what I would expect to find in a library. A nail plank. Okay, so this is going to be a full-on level because we're getting outfitted. Let's see, bookshelf full of books of various shapes and sizes. There doesn't seem to be any particular order in which they are stored. A bookshelf full of books. Okay, they're all the same. Library book. This book is in the form of an instruction manual of some sort. For some reason, under the warranty terms and conditions, you read about a victim of a terrible curse who, it all happened so fast, found a tiger plushie in a poisonous swamp. That's a reference to an earlier game. The whole story feels wrong, fake, like a poor parody of reality, especially when you read about a bully from a nearby school who laughed finding it funny. The tiger plushie who also made a cameo in this game, in the attic. It's a horror story about a group of soldiers who, after stepping on something painfully sharp, solved a puzzle alongside the highway. The story is then repeated, this time from the perspective of a priest who mysteriously exploded not so long ago. It's a comic book, one of those serious European ones, with gloomily drawn pictures and heavy use of black ink. It tells the story of someone's sister who, not understanding why or how, couldn't recognize the faces of anyone they ever knew in a dark, spider-infested cave. This is followed by a mention of a convicted criminal who denies anything of that ever happened. This book is, in a pretty witty and funny way, telling the story of a person involved in tax fraud who, after winning in a casino, fell down the well to end up in a sunny meadow. Those events were a direct result of actions by a tormented prisoner who sighs sorrowfully, knowing there is nothing that could be done. Shogunaine. Oh. Jailers. Bookshelf full of books. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many references to things in here. This seems to be an accounting ledger notebook. Between columns of numbers, you see mentions of a talented sportswoman who, after writing the words you read now, died in an accident involving a shopping cart in a messy kitchen. Those events were a direct result of actions by Dr. Schulzer, a Sidereal Plexus Corporation researcher who was just an unimportant background character. Poor Dr. Schulzer. Alright. As much as I would love to read all of these books, I've just gotten done with a marathon dialogue reading from the actual characters of this game. And it's a bit more important to the plot than these random reference books. So let's see, we've got some kind of puzzle here. A painting. Oh. Well, tell me about the painting first, Amelia, before you steal it. A painting of a cliffside with frigid snow on one side and green grass on the other. A cold landscape with sand on the left side and snow on the right side. There is the moon overhead. Wait, is it cracked in half? Yes. Okay, so we're probably missing 2 paintings to put on this wall, I would guess. We're probably trying to make a big vista here, a big collage that all works together. A picture of some tall, icy mountains, like this would go next to the mountains, which would then connect to the grass. Let's see, this has sand on the left and snow on the right. We would take, like, the mountains and put it next to this, so that the snow matches the snow, and then we'll move this, say, over to here. And then this has got snow on one side and green grass the other, so this would go here. And then this is also going to have grass, picture of green hill slope with bright lake or sea on the right side. We actually have to move all of these over one. I guess we could fit the sea here. Lighthouse by a beach. The sea is dark and angry. The sky looks empty and unnatural. Somehow it all looks too familiar. So this has got water and sand. This has sand and snow. So yeah, I think all of these need to move over one and this can connect to that. But it depends on what these other two pictures are that we're probably going to have to bring back here. So let's move this here. Unless the oceans are supposed to bookend this series of pictures. Yeah, it kind of has to. Because something has to be the end and the beginning, right? And these two bodies of water don't match up. Because if we take this and put it over here, then this has the sands, then we'll put this over here, and it'll be a never-ending game of shuffle. So before we go crazy with it, let's find, oh, like this. A picture of a wolf or a large dog on a snowy hill. Somehow it looks familiar, yep. We've seen that in basically every map. So do we put that in the snowy area? Do we put these back on the edge? Put the water back on the edge. Maybe we'll have something to put in the sand. Maybe we'll find a picture of the library that'll go here, so we'll have sand, sand, sand. Then snow, snow. So we're gonna swap this with this. And then I'm not sure... Yeah, that looks like these both have like two horizontal slashes here on the border, so maybe, yeah. So we have to find some sand-related picture to put here, and then I think our collage will be complete. And then maybe we'll unlock whatever this is. We're gonna walk directly into that jailer, aren't we? Oh no, good, they're wandering. I don't see anything back here, and unless one of these bookshelves has like a secret book that we have to interact with to open a secret passageway, I think this is just a bit maze-like. It's not a book, it's a book-shaped stone tablet. It must be really old, but somehow you can easily read what it says. It's a story of a past victim of school bullying who is reported by the local news made friends with a small frog in a wasteland. The story then follows a well-known celebrity named Mark, who hoped the truth would never see the light of that day. That's not very nice, Mark. This book looks like a biography of a living machine who exactly 10 minutes past midnight saw something incomprehensible in the night sky in a hospital. Good. We've wasted enough time already, said Dr. Schulzer, a Sidereal Plexus Corporation researcher who decided to make a movie based on these events. Dr. Schulzer features predominantly in the collective knowledge of the entire universe, or all known universes. Hey! It's cheating. We also didn't imagine any weapons yet, so we're gonna escape. And book it. And it looks like he could care less. So while we have a moment, let's go ahead and do that. Let's take a sledgehammer. And a hamburger, which now should do 6. Incredible. And a chainsaw, and so, oh, or coal, before I forget again. Lucky, lucky coal. 3, 4, 5, and then a couple nailed planks. They're nailed boards. Anyway. Oh, here's the map. We want to pick up a map. Okay, so we know about this puzzle here. I've seen this man before, I'm sure of it. Who is he? What does he want? Library worker. Hey, you there! Be quiet! Remember, you're in a library! What? I didn't even say anything. You're too loud. What do you want from me? Well, I mean, you approach this man. What do you want? I told you, be quiet. Don't make so much noise. It's a library and you are way too loud. Fine. How about now? I'm whispering. Is that better? Are you happy now? Oh, I see. They slightly grayed out the text to make it whispering. How about now? I'm whispering. Is that better? Are you happy now? You're still too loud, miss. Well, you're louder than I am, mister, so work on yourself first. Who are you? Who are you? What do you mean? I'm a librarian, and I work here. I don't understand why you're confused. No, who are you really? Who are you really? I keep bumping into you. You look a bit different, but I remember you from the casino, from the train, from the hotel, even my neighbor, who apparently was also a part of the dream. Miss, you are really confused. Please, calm yourself and most importantly, be quiet. It is a library. You have to be quiet for your own safety. For my own... what? Interesting comment. This looks like a door. It's not a door. It's an electrical engineering handbook. So, do we want to, like, walk everywhere? And not make a lot of noise from running about? A librarian busy browsing books. This looks like an actual new character. Hey, you there! Huh? You're in a library, if you have not noticed. No running. But also, no shouting. And, most importantly, no whistling? That's a theater rule. Most importantly, no food or drinks. But also, no whistling. So, I remember one of the hotel levels has a bunch of portraits along one of the walls in a hallway, and it's all of these paper dolls. So it had this librarian, it had the prisoner, among other paintings in there. So they just kind of like reused all of the portraits for those oil paintings in the walls. Or it's foreshadowing that it was all a dream and that all these characters are participants in the dream that she was actually in. I'll do my best. Librarian. Just librarian. Not even the librarian. That would be quite arrogant, don't you think? I don't know. Maybe. Who am I to judge? Now, that being said, welcome to the Library of Everything, Amy. Are you looking for something in particular? I wish they would pick a name for this library for starters. It's been referred to as the Library of Everything, and the Library of Absolute. I don't know if that was a translation issue or what. How do you know my name? How do you know my name? Oh, so is this the first time we meet? Forgive me, linear thinking is not something I'm really used to. I'm confused, but this shouldn't really surprise me at this point. So, we've met, but I don't remember it. You don't remember it yet, or maybe it was some other version of you. Either way, I don't meet many people here, and the ones I meet, I end up remembering. Do you know a guardian named Tutu? Do you know what the guardians are? Dream guardians? Of course, I'm pretty sure I have a book about them somewhere here. I was actually wondering if you're familiar with a guardian named Tutu. Oh, yeah, I know them. One of the old ones. Good person, diligent and conscientious. Has a unique fashion sense. Why do you ask about Tutu? Tutu killed my brother. No reason. No reason, really. Tutu is a friend. Oh, you know them in person. That's great. Say hello for me. Will do. Wow, they really give Amy the option of being a vindictive bully from this point forward. The old guardians. You mentioned the old ones, as in the old guardians? Well, as long as it's not the great old ones. Yes, back in the day, way in the past, things were a bit different. People had to believe in many things to explain what science could have not explained to them yet. Similarly, they asked for help, believing the same beings that were used to explain thunderstorms and sunrises would also come to their aid in need. You know the power of the human mind in this realm. No wonder the need for guardians conjured them into existence. We're getting back into this circular, over-explanatory writing again. Quite funny if you think about it, believing ancient gods created humans when it was the other way around all along. But those days are gone. Well, for better or worse, people can explain the universe much better now, but they are still far from the truth on so many fronts. Nevertheless, they believe less, and so not as many guardians come into existence anymore. If they do, they are mostly more personal, smaller, and weaker, in the form of children's toys, for instance. This is almost exactly a word-for-word repeat of a conversation that was had earlier in this game. Because children believe in their toys saving them. I've met another librarian. And what is odd about that? I said I'm a librarian, not the librarian. You couldn't have expected an infinite library with just one librarian. I don't know what I expected. I thought you might be like the main librarian, a shift manager. Honestly, I'm surprised an infinite library in a dream world needs librarians at all. Also, this librarian is floating ever so slightly off the ground, like a witch. A shift manager? You know what, Amy? I like you. You seem completely lost, yet sometimes you say something that's just on point. Aha! So I was right. In that case, can you do anything about him? He's not really very cooperative. Oh? What did he do? Nothing, that's the problem. He just keeps saying I should be more quiet. In that case, I think you should listen to him. We're in a library, remember that. Yes, but it's not that I'm shouting or anything. Yes, but did you actually try to make everything completely quiet? I tried whispering. You can still be loud when whispering, you know. I'm sure you'll figure it out, Amy. Now, is there anything else? I mean, it's not like he's blocking us from accessing anything. Do we really care about him being an asshole? I'm looking for my brother. I'm looking for my brother, Thomas, and I'm telling it to everybody I meet. Oh my, so this is that version of you. I'm so sorry, Amy. Wait, what? What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. I find that rather difficult. So if you can, please elaborate. Okay, Amy, there's no easy way of saying this. What your brother has become is an uncomfortable situation for everyone here, not just the ones directly involved. Death would be a salvation for Thomas right now. Delivering it would be a release not just for him, but for the entire realm, and this is an obligation I would not want to wish on anyone, especially his sister. My brother died. This echo of his. I'll do what's needed to put it to rest. I'm here to find out how I can do it. Perhaps you came to the right place then. Maybe I can help you find the way. Whatever you do, keep in mind, erasing his echo might not be the only outcome. What do you mean? What else can I do? I'm a librarian, Amy. I can point your way to a book. Opening and reading it is your job. Other worlds. So, not only are many people accessing the same place in their sleep, but also different worlds, different realities, as if things weren't complicated enough. The places where the fabric of reality can be shaped by the human mind are also the places where this fabric is the thinnest. There are an infinite number of them. That's why you need an endless library to keep all those stories, Amy. If there are infinite versions of me and Thomas, how does all of this have any meaning? Realities influence each other, sometimes converging, sometimes splitting as they go. None of them are irrelevant and each of them has some meaning, and this one should mean the most for you because it's the only one that's yours. You said you could help me. You mentioned you could help me. I had to defeat Thomas. Yes, as a librarian, I can point you to a book worth reading. That's a figure of speech, right? No, quite literally. This is a library with all the answers, all the stories. Things that happened, things that will happen, things that could happen, things that never happened and will never happen. The library has it all. You just need to know where to look. If it has all the stories, including things that never happened and will never happen, what good can it do for me? Why should I care about things that could not and will not happen? This is why I want to point you to the book containing the right story, Amy. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but just like a certain guardian, you all talk in riddles instead of just telling me where I need to go and what I need to do. Why can't you just tell me how to defeat Thomas? Amy, have some patience, girl. If it only was that simple. But think, Amy, how could I possibly know every story in this library? It's impossible to memorize every book if you have an infinite amount of them, but I know where you can find the book that you need. Your brother is untouchable. Nothing can harm him. He cannot be defeated directly. You know it, and so does he. Yet there is another way. Actually, I don't know that. When did this come into play here? Why is he suddenly immortal and invincible? And that way is described in the book you mentioned? Precisely. Alas, your brother knows this book exists, and while he can't destroy it, he made sure it's well secured. Secured. He couldn't destroy it because of the nature of this place, right? Because it always contains a book about every possible version of events. So there's probably a book about how he tried to destroy that other book, but also that other book will still exist. I must say, this is giving me a headache. But you wouldn't actually need access to that book directly, right? Like, if this truly has an infinite amount of information, there would be another book that describes you accessing that book. And another book where Thomas didn't take that action, and the book is unsecured, and you read that book. So, like, the problem with introducing literally everything is that literally everything exists, so you have an infinite number of potential plot holes. But anyway. And yet you seem to understand it perfectly. I mean, perfectly for a being with perception of merely 5 dimensions. 4 dimensions, to be exact. Details, regardless. The book. Come closer. I will give you something that you need to get to it. Do you want to pick up a golden key? A key? I was expecting, I don't know, something less obvious. Is the book behind a door open with this key? No. There we go. I knew it. The book is kept away. Like I said, your brother doesn't want you to get it. But it is not impossible. The key will lead you to a place where you can get a full picture. A full picture? Get it? It's gonna be a joke because she's gonna get a painting to put on the wall. Was Thomas here? So, Thomas knows about the library. He has been here. Yes, he visited, leaving some of his chaos as you have, or will, witness yourself. How did he know about this place? He had been here even before his unfortunate transformation. See, the library isn't as hidden as you might think. Sometimes people that are looking for answers or alternate solutions to problems find it in their dreams. Thomas had been to the library without even knowing what it really was. I mean, an infinitely tall Tower of Babel, essentially, should really be visible from anywhere in the dream because it would stretch infinitely into the distance, or into the sky above the dream world. Unfortunately, it led him to returning here later with more sinister intent. That being said, I strongly believe you can stop him, Amy. You've got what it takes. I should go. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Until next time, Amy. Okay, books. Let's walk very slowly. Oh, come on! You can't just spawn a guy on me. Make him spawn in the middle of the room. Okay, so we can go north from this room. Nope. Somebody died reading their favorite book here. Nailed boards. They died waiting for the next Winds of Winter to finally be finished. A human bone. And nothing else. This goes back to a place with an enemy. I assume this key is for this door. Another jailer. Let's try the key over here. Use item. I unlocked it. And here we have the hotel again. Interesting background here. Painkillers. Oh, here's the house from Don't Escape. You want to pick up a painting. So we literally found a picture. And then a wardrobe. With a thermos. Okay, this is the recharge room for sure. So let's do the big coffee pot first. Take a short coffee break. Just drink an entire pot of coffee. Yum, yum, yum. Oh yeah, I don't even have that much. Yeah, because we couldn't go out for the day, so we actually have less focus than we normally have. So let's imagine another sledgehammer. A wrench for some single target stun. I guess some pickaxes. For single target damage. And we're gonna pop a thermos. Consume. Heal 6, so that'll be just enough to fill us up. And we got lucky. I was hoping for that to proc, so let's take, I guess, another chainsaw. What else would we want? Another wrench? Another sledge? Thermos? Okay. Maybe let's do an ankh. And we'll save the rest for puzzle solving. So let's check this while we're here. No. Hey, if I'm not allowed to run in the library, then neither are they. What do we got here? More books and a suspicious shelf with a missing book. Oh, we're gonna get a book that we have to bring back here, huh? Oh god. The whole shelf is moving. One book is missing. There is something in the back of the empty space on the bookshelf. Why is this rotatable? The rule of threes, the missing pieces, rusty blades, turning points of space and time, the only guide to our own world, a duck, a gopher, and a snake, the 18th century lighthouses, a tale of a volcanic disaster, and then the jewel of the beast. Okay, so we're going to bring something back here. Got it. Leave me alone, mister. Where was that? This is... we gotta go past this guy in the bottom right. He's going to be walking very slowly. Don't turn around. Go, go, go. Okay, so what do we get? We got a painting, which is actually in a grassy field, so it's going to need to go between these two. So we're going to have to move all of these down one again. Sand. Snow. Snow with a wolf. Snow to grass. The don't escape house. There we go. Sounds like something open, but what? It's a bunch of books. Oh, we have multiple books. You have to pick one that needs to go there. You want to pick up the key to success. No. How about you describe the books to me first? A book left by someone on the floor, it might be important. Or on the contrary, it might be completely usual. It's difficult to judge, really. After all, you shouldn't do that by the cover. So... small talk at the back of Beyond. Can we take them all, or is it like you can only take one book? The golden statue and a lucky lump of coal. You can take them all. The mysticism of dreams. This is somebody's, like, secret reading nook. The key to success? Again? Okay. Nothing else in there, so let's take a looky-loo at... oh, we have to read them all. A Small Talk at the Back of Beyond is a novel about a lonely spaceship's computer that, doomed to die, tries to deceive the last remaining crew member into staying aboard. Desperate to keep them around, not to die alone. When the truth comes out, the astronaut has to make a choice. Take a very slim chance of survival alone, or stay with the conscious computer in their last moments. Why is the computer doomed to die? Is the ship gonna run out of power or something? Heavy book by someone called Eldak. Examine. None of these have triangular shaped backs. They have shapes in the front. Oh, it's this one. This one has a triangular notch in the pages, right? The golden statue in a lucky lump of coal briefly describes the principle of all that glitters is not gold. Not everything that looks or feels important actually ends up holding any value to us. In hindsight, so is this book. Let's just make sure they're not all like that. Oh, they are all like that. So we have to pick one? Recurring nightmares are often considered to be something more than just a dream. There are more than several documented cases of nightmares actually coming true, which suggests they can be treated as a sort of warnings. A prophetic dream doesn't have to perfectly come to fruition. More often than not, the dream is a metaphor, a projection of the unconscious mind that has come in contact with information about events that are yet to happen. How is it possible, one may ask? This question remains unanswered. We live in a world ruled by science and dominated by technology. Yet there are some mystical things lying underneath the veil of reality that control our lives to a degree much higher than you, dear reader, could ever imagine. Whatever the case may be, remember that dreams are more than they seem. Just like not understanding physics doesn't make it less real, the fact that we don't fully comprehend dreams doesn't render them irrelevant. These books are slowly turning into actual books. The Key to Success. One of those psychology or self-improvement books. It's going to be funny if this is the one that's correct because it's the key to success. This book is itself literally the key to success, but it doesn't have that triangle wedge, so it's not going to be this one. And we didn't get any points for reading this one. Sometimes you're holding a key to your success right before your eyes, yet you fail to see it. Have you ever faced a problem seemingly without a solution, only to discover it was in your hands the whole time? If so, this book might be for you. We don't promise you will find the key right away, but we will help you turn things around in the right direction. This isn't an ordinary book. All the pages seem to be glued together, and the cover. I think I can push something here. We'll do it. It's an actual key to success. Oh. They were wedges, right? So we don't want them to be this way. I don't remember if this was up or down. But we'll leave it up for now. Okay, so this is actually the one. It is the key to success. What do we do with the other books then? Don't do it. Don't do it. We're lucky he waited a moment before attacking. Wait, no, not this way. Oops. I was busy thinking about how funny it would be if we got attacked by, like, a ridiculously strong boss for running in the library. Just comes down from off the top of the screen. Go faster. I need to be here. Nope. No, no, no. Okay, let's take a look at this again. So it's... Oh, it's actually... The bottom is facing the wall. The top is facing left, and the center is facing right. So let's look at this again. The bottom is facing the wall, we got that. The top, so if we're looking at it from this direction, this guy is facing left, and this one is facing right. So we're going to use this on this. What? Weird. This book is exactly the right size, but somehow it still doesn't fit. Something at the back seems to be blocking it. I beg your pardon? Oh, it's facing left. They're both facing left. Oops, 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 oops. I didn't account for it being inverted because they're looking at that side of it. There we go. Now it's facing right. Bing! That was it. The key to success has been lost. Nope. It's just more books. A bag? With a knife in it? Who brings a knife to a library? Just that, just a knife. This is the knife room. Jailers. Just some casually some bones here. Finally. A stack of books. A stack of seemingly random books lay on the table. The eighth wonder of the world, the seven deadly sins, devil of the pentagram, the four seasons, the Holy Trinity. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Close. Do we have... Is there a book that mentions 6? Mysticism of Dreams, a small talk at the back of the beyond, golden statue and a lucky lump of coal. No. Do we need another book? No, before we get tied up in that, let's take a look at all this other stuff. Do you want to pick up a crown? We're just gonna steal it? Gain a crown. Without a crown, the king is just some person like any other. A shiny golden crown with rows of even shinier gems, an adornment of a true ruler. It's got 2 rows of spikes. Surely there's gonna be something on here we have to interact with, right? No. It's just a, like, the world's most ridiculous Burger King crown? Huh. Okay, what's this? Plaque. Looking down upon the kingdom, the crown bearer sets the rules, bringing order to his kingdom, guided by the shiny jewels. Bringing order to his kingdom, guided by the shiny jewels. So it's orange, purple, red, green, blue. Is this purple or brown? I've got yellow, red, green, blue. We need an orange book. Okay, that's ordered by size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 tiers. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers, but the colors don't match. But we're gonna do blue, green, red, purple. Blue, green, red, purple. And then this doesn't match. Right? Blue, green, red, purple, orange, and or yellow. Blue, green, red, purple, yellow. So do we have to put the crown back on the king? It's a bad idea to put it back on? What? So then are we going by the number? Well, let's try it in reverse first. So yellow, purple, red, green, blue. Yellow, purple, red, green, blue. Okay, that's inverted. Nothing else to do here. Looking down upon the kingdom, Crownberry sets the rules. Bringing order in his kingdom, guided by the shiny jewels. We can't interact with him anyway. There's a blue ring on the bottom, but I don't think that has anything to do with it. I suspect, because that ring is also blue. Oh, does this have like... It's blue, and then this has like a purple trim on it. I don't know if that's significant or just aesthetic for the crown. Plus it says guided by the jewels, not guided by the weird rings of texture on the crown. Let me try... Can we use these books on this stack? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay. So, let's put these back in the right order. Which escapes me at the minute. I say right order. What I assume is the right order, which is blue, green, red, purple, yellow. Blue, green, red, purple, yellow. Well, blue at the bottom. Oh. Okay, so what was it? You think you're done here. Well, I would love to know what order you put them in. Okay, I had to pause the recording and go back and look at what the solution was. So it was 85347. It did have a color element of it, but I think what I missed is that there are different numbers of gems. So the blue book has one, or the blue gems are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blue gems are... It's kind of hard to count them. Here, we'll start at this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 green gems. There are 8 purple gems, and there are 5 yellow gems. There's 7 gems at the bottom, so we had to put the book with the number 7 on it at the bottom, then the book with 4 on top of that, and the book with 8 on top of that. Oh no, the red gems is next, so 1, 2, 3. The Trinity after that. So yeah, that was the way to solve the puzzle. I brute forced it, but if anybody's going back looking for how to solve it, that's the solution. Alright, let's move on. Can we discard... No, we actually still need the crown. We put the crown back on now? Nope, we keep it with us. Nothing in here. Oh, wait, no, there's a thermos. With 5 of 5 charges. Whoo! Okay, well, we're definitely gonna get our chainsaws back. And what else? Get another hamburger. Hamburger. What else did we use? Take another sledgehammer. Thermos. And some more single target stun, maybe? We're eating good. And we're getting lucky. Let's just load up. Okay, and a couple more thermos charges. Still a couple more thermos charges. Oh, baby. Maximum sledgehammer. Maximum wrench. Yeah, like we're running out of stuff to actually spend focus on. I guess a chainsaw. Thermos. And thermos. Oh, okay, I can't even, like, I can't. I don't need any more. We're gonna save that for when we use some stuff so I can summon some more stuff after that. Interesting. Big glass bubble. With nothing else going on. Approach the glass dome. Oh boy. We're gonna have to make a lot of noise here, aren't we? Someone's gonna be very unhappy. Look around, make sure nobody heard that. Can we just use a bone? Yep. Save our wrenches. In fact, give me my wrench back. Are you kidding me? Come on, Amy. It's already fully shattered. It looks incredibly sturdy despite being made of glass. Breaking it will probably shatter pieces of it everywhere. Nailed plank. Here they come. Oh god. Oh god, they're walking in bare feet on glass. They're die-harding it. Do you want to pick up the Fate of Thomas? Gained Fate of Thomas. Did I? Where is it? Here. The Fate of Thomas. There he is. The book describes how an indestructible evil entity previously known as Thomas could be defeated. At the very bottom depth, at the foundation, there exist 3 pillars of the dream. Upon their shoulders rests the whole weight. Without them, it collapses. The dreamer wakes. The curtain falls. Of his specific dream, or like the entire dream world? Are we gonna have to destroy the entire dream universe in order to save our brother? That's it. The dream's foundation. Breaking the pillars. It's an actual concrete foundation? Waking up the dreamer, Thomas. Not sure what it'll do to him. But it will definitely end this nightmare. Can we loop him? Can we get behind this? No. Oh, I probably could have, if I didn't corner myself here, I probably could have escaped and then just ran for it. But if this is the end of the dream, we might as well spend all of our incredible resources that we've acquired. So, let's start with a sledge. Everybody freeze. Everybody get chainsawed. And we keep our chainsaw. Critical hit. Good God, I feel bad for these guys. They're just gonna do regular attacks, so who cares? Chainsaw. Come at me, bro. That's all you got. 8 pips of damage. God, I wonder what their mega attack looks like. That's why we took integrity. Alright, we're gonna do a sledgehammer. And a chainsaw. And a pickaxe. And we're golden. Alright, now that we've trashed the library, let's get out of here. Dream complete. Echoes that we don't even need. We're gonna put them in our Echo savings account. Put them in the Echo stock market. So, I got the book. Amelia. I found the book. I found the book about Thomas. Splendid. I knew you could do it, Amelia. Please, tell me, what did you learn? Thomas resides at the foundation of his dream, and within the foundation, 3 pillars are located. 3 pillars? Let me pose an assumption. They support your brother's dream. When destroyed, the dream would begin to collapse. That's what the book said. But what does it mean exactly? What would happen to Thomas? He can't wake up. He's dead. And also, why don't you, as a dream guardian who is one of the quote-unquote old ones, know about said pillars? Indeed, this would very likely be the end for him. ... What is wrong, Amelia? If I may remind you, you embarked to seek your brother's end yourself. You expect me to be happy that I have to kill my own brother? Again, after you did it the first time? Amy! I'm very quickly losing respect for you as a protagonist. I apologize, Amelia. I did not want to insinuate that you would find this deed pleasing in any way. I am deeply sorry for this predicament. You'd better be sorry. What the hell is going on with Amy? It's fine. It's fine. I forgave you and I'm not taking that back. I'm just going to be a nasty person about it for the rest of time. I am really glad to hear that, Amelia, but I really need you to stop being so passive-aggressive. I'm sorry for this outburst just now. I know we're on the same side. Our friendship means a lot to me. I apologize for my lack of touch. I know a lot about dreams, but interactions with humans is not my specialty. I'll keep that in mind. So, the dream's foundation. Indeed. If we destroy the pillars, the dream will begin to collapse. Your brother doesn't have a body to wake up in. He will come to crumble together with his dream. I believe this is more than enough for us to give him peace. Us. You're coming with me. I have still not fully recovered from my last battle. Nevertheless, it will not stop me. You move on, and I will catch up as soon as I can. I will be with you at the end of this nightmare. Alright, I better get going. See you at the final depth, Amelia. Does she know how to get there? Like, can you just travel to the very base layer of somebody else's dream? We've got 7.5k and nothing to spend it on. We've got mega burgers. When you wait and pass your turn in combat, you regain focus overflow, collecting things that your mind at ease and calms you down. Alright, we're gonna sate my curiosity here. We're gonna take calm focus, which is required for focus overflow, yes. We're gonna take calm focus, even though we're never gonna actually wait in combat. I wanna know, what does focus overflow do? We gain max focus. Okay, when you discard or pick up a duplicate item, gain 1 focus for every 2 wasted charges. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. And then... I don't really care about extra bleed damage because most things either die before they get to bleed or they're capable of removing stacks of bleed. So maybe we'll just take critical hit. There. And what else? I don't really need anything else. Whatever, we'll just leave it in there. Okay, let's recap. 15th dream. I went to the Library of Absolute. See, they changed the name again. An infinite place that contains every version of every story and event. I was looking for information on how to defeat Thomas. Tutu said that he would be indestructible otherwise, hiding at the very final depth of the dream. It wasn't easy, but after traversing the library, I finally found a book containing that knowledge. It said that Thomas is still the one dreaming, and all that I need to do is destroy the pillars holding the foundation of his dream. Once that is done, it should be possible to defeat Thomas once and for all. This has got to be the end, right? Hang on, close. I neglected to realize our TV is here. We can do them all from here. Okay, attune your mind to max focus. Got it. Well, we did the last level on hard mode and it was still a breeze. So there we go, the full map revealed. We have to go to the Holy Towers in Elden Ring. The Divine Towers. The very base of this dream. This is where Thomas is hiding. The Dreamer's Foundation. Wait, what? I'm back in the apartment. Well, this is Thomas's dream, and this is Thomas's apartment. Does it mean Thomas was here all along? Doesn't matter. This is where it all started. And where it all ends. Oh, baby, look at all the pips. The Dreamer's Foundation. Dun dun dun. A framed photo. He's become a shadow person and we've been desaturated. A photo of my brother and me taken at one of our family reunions. It looks different from what I remembered. You are next. He's so vengeful. Let's see. A computer. Doesn't work. A balcony door. Oh. Okay, so this is where we have to go. So before we go out that way, let's take a look in here. We've got the TV. No power. Stack of documents. I'm sorry. Folder unsent drafts. Date 11 March 1996 to Chameleon Vet Clinic. Hi, sis. I know you said not to write to you at this address, but I tried calling you a couple of times and you didn't answer. I get it. You don't want to talk to me about my delusions. Maybe those are delusions. I don't know anymore. Maybe you're right. Just please, talk to me. I'm sorry for being the annoying brother that won't leave you alone, but I do feel alone. People are turning away from me, and I wasn't expecting you to be one of those people, too. I don't know how to deal with this. I need to talk about all this with someone, and there's nobody that is willing to listen. I hope that maybe you would give me a chance, the benefit of a doubt, hell, maybe even pretend that you believe in me for a second just to humor me. Do you remember how back when we were both kids, you told me that you could smell ants? I didn't believe you and I said you were making it up. I called you a liar. You ran to Mom crying and you got really upset. I never apologized for it. We just kind of moved on and forgot about it the next day like kids do. Maybe now is a time to say I'm sorry. Thomas. P.S. I feel I'm getting close to finding the truth. I'll make another attempt tonight. Wish me luck. ... This whole thing could have been solved by having better mental health care. You have one new message, the final message. Hi, Amy. I just wanted to say that I still miss you, and I still hope that you'll return to us, but I can't keep doing this forever. I wish you would. Stop. For both of our sakes. I don't know if you're even there or not. Sometimes I think I'm just talking to myself. It's almost therapeutic in a way. It's not that I'm losing hope, it's just I have my own problems to look after. Well, go look after them and stop calling me every day. Please don't hate me for this. We will wait for you to come back to us whenever it may happen. Goodbye, Amy. You have no new messages. Stop framing this like I'm inconveniencing you by making you call me every day. And leave a long, pointless message on our answering machine. Alright. Oh, bookshelf. Just some dust. This is where he keeps his dust collection. Okay, before we get into danger, let's imagine a sledgehammer and a wrench. You know, I should probably check. I probably moused over it already, but was there a pot of coffee in the kitchen like there always is in the apartment? There is. I'm glad I went back. Okay, so it pays to be observant sometimes. We're gonna do another sledgehammer. We're gonna do another wrench. We're gonna do some pickaxe. Before I get crazy, we're gonna do our lumps of coal. Okay, and now drink the coffee. Take a short coffee break. 18 focus. Oh, baby. Alright. Anything in the fridge? You want to pick up a pickaxe? There we go. Now, chainsaw. Hamburger. Say a couple. Some defense. A pickaxe, and then we're gonna save the rest for puzzle solving or something else. Hopefully we'll run into a thermos. You know what, let's check the bathroom while we're here, just to be 100% sure we've got everything. An apartment door. We can actually go out this way, interestingly enough. A passage. The only way. Okay, well then what's the other way? What's out here? If that's the only way. Oh, we can fight these guys or dodge these guys for a shot at some gear. Gotcha. Can we go into the apartment downstairs? No. Okay, so we're gonna wait for them to go back over here. Because they spend a lot of time just sitting around over here. Okay. Keep going. There you go. Loot, loot, loot. Think about a pipe? Yes. Take a trash can lid? Yes. Nope, they're coming back. Go, 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 go. You probably could have gotten the other one, but there's no point in risking it. We can wait one more cycle. There's no timer. Metal pipe. Bop. A cleaver. That's a good trade, I think. Okay, let's get out of here. Now we can go the only way into our neighbor's apartment. Ooh, another old chest. A knife. Oh god. We're lucky that little under outcropping was there. Looks like there's no going back. Oh. The big stone pizza. A lever, a passage. A heavy-looking lever. I wonder what it does. There's probably only one way to find out. Oh. Shadow person. Oh, it's Thomas. At least Thomas's upper half. Thomas?
That was my name indeed. Before I was betrayed. Lost.
No, that's not true. You weren't betrayed.
I was alone, in pain and darkness. Don't you dare tell me I was not betrayed. When you were the first to turn away from me.
What? No, that's not true. Thomas, I came here for you. Please, let me help you.
Thank you for coming, sis. You saved me the trouble of finding you myself. Get back here, Amy. Let me embrace you.
Oh, Tutu! Amelia, over here! I'm trying. He's a bit persistent. What? Now is the time. Now is not the time to talk. What do you want? I'm just gonna loop him. Did you miss me like I missed you? Bring him here, Amelia. I'm trying, man. He's down there. Get him. I will help you. Well, he's here. Take it up. Take it away. There we go. Thank you. I'll buy you some time, Amelia. Oh, it opened this one. Nice. Oh, no, 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 open it again. Find a way to make him vulnerable, Amelia. I'm working on it. I didn't realize it was opening the other doors. Uh-huh. A thermos. Yes, please. We're gonna take a quick coffee break while Tutu's in there doing the hard work. Consume. Consume. Lucky. What do we got? Take a wrench. I think we're gonna need a lot to... something to bust down all these different pillars here. How are we on pickaxe? We're maxed out on pickaxe. Let's max out on wrench. Grab, I don't know, a chainsaw. Okay. Let's smash this thing. Oh, we have to actually fight a pillar? Okay. Well, don't heal, please. Do we waste... Yeah, let's waste the whole sledgehammer. Especially if we get to keep it for free. I like it, we can also make a pillar bleed, and our pickaxe we get to keep. 2. 1. We need to finish this off, like, now. 0, and it's gone. Okay, there's 1. Oh. That could have been dangerous. Okay, so we're gonna need a chainsaw. Let's thermos up. Consume. Lucky. I don't know how you would do this without lucky. Holy crap. Okay, let's get lots of sledge. Lots of pickaxe. And what was the other thing we used? Chainsaw. Okay. Let's go back. I don't hear battle anymore. Tutu, no! Tutu! Oh. Tutu is wounded. Do you want to use part of your own life energy to help them? This will hurt a little. Yes. Ow. Good thing we've got burger. We're converting hamburgers directly into Tutu life. Tutu, help. You again. Amy will have to wait. Luckily he hates Tutu more than he hates us. Oh, I see. The lever's moving that little, like, golden dial around. Ah. Oh, and we get more thermoses? Okay, this is almost too easy. 1, use item, sledge. Critical hit. Oh, baby. Pickaxe. Another critical hit. 2, 1. Pipe. Easy peasy. There's 2, so let's get our sledge back. Let's get our pickaxe back. Nailed plank. Hamburger. Then let's sip some of this coffee since we have a ridiculous amount. Consume. 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 Then let's imagine some more. Let's say, I don't even know. More sledge. Defense, burgers, chainsaws. Imagine it all. We've hit the coffee lottery. Tutu, you gotta stay up. Tutu is wounded here. Just take a bite of this hamburger, Tutu. That's right. It's called a Whopper. It's from Earth. Alright. Tutu, thank you. Turn this way. Let's go. Another thermos. Why is there so much coffee in here? Oh, he's coming. Hey, no, you don't get to come in here. What happened to Tutu? Well, we're just gonna focus on the pillar. Lucky and a critical hit. Double luck. And then... fuck it, chainsaw it. Go all out. He doesn't feel anything. Oh, were you not stunned? Well, I guess we should probably block. How is the pillar going to attack us exactly? Aha! Okay, chainsaw the pillar. No, we can't even touch him. He's fully protected. And then use a metal pipe. Sure. No! My perfect dream! Alright, so let's get sledge back up. Let's get chainsaw back up. Sip some coffee. Lucky. Just an infinite thermos full of coffee. Imagine some more Whoppers. Yeah, that seems good. I guess let's just have some onks now for protection. Alright, Tutu better be okay. Oh god, Tutu, no! Come on, I've got more Whoppers. Hey, Tutu, speak to me! Oh god. She's not looking too hot. Tutu, no! What's happening? This dark thing. Thomas! Wherever you're hiding, come out right now! You're in trouble, mister.
I'm still here, sis. Even though you tried to end the dream, I won't let you. You'll have to face me and stop me. I know you're not my brother. Thomas would never cower like this. You claim to know your brother, yet you were never there for him. You never cared. He needed you, and you failed him. I can't turn back time, but here I am to repay for my mistakes. I came here all the way to save him from you. Don't you ever dare to say I didn't care for him.
Shade appears. Thomas appears. A shade appears. Oh boy. Okay, let's get busy. So let's sledgehammer everything. Now, do we focus on Shades, perhaps? Or do we focus on Thomas? Because I'd like to keep Thomas from healing. Let's do this. Let's open with a sledge. And then follow up with some chainsaw. And then I guess we can plank. Because they do have attack up, yeah, so that would have been very bad to have took those hits with no shield, because that's still 2 pips with having 4 pips shaved off of that. So let's just keep chainsawing. We'll wait for his lock to come off and then use the sledgehammer again. Ooh. Yeah, let's block again. Dodge, finally. Oh, they're going right back to attack me again. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, at least we can delay them some more. Get stunned. Use item. I think I'll take 1 hit here just to keep the attack pressure up. And let's target this guy with the chainsaw. We can just kill him outright. Or do we target this guy with the chainsaw? Yeah, because I don't want this guy to get to attack. So let's do that. Or do we save the chainsaw and just bop this guy with a pickaxe? That might be a smarter move. Save the big damage for the big man. Use chainsaw. Yeah. Although I'm sure he's gonna just summon some more shades. He can't be stunned, so let's, for now, let's pickaxe him. Pickaxe him. Critical hit. Excellent. Now he's gonna attack. So now we'll sledgehammer him. We get to keep it. And we've got, what, 5 left in here. Let's do it. Lost the chainsaw. Pickaxe. Now he's going to attack. So now let's onk up. Can't touch this. Ooh, we got a big attack coming now. But not for another 4 rounds. And there he goes.
Tutu, get up. Amelia, you did it. Are you okay, Tutu? You scared me there for a moment. I will be fine. The darkness was trying to consume me, but you stopped it in time. Thank you. And what about my brother? His dream is collapsing. He is weakened. It is our chance to end this now.
You're at the end of the road, about to finish what you started. Or are you? If you want, you can leave now through the portal to resolve any unfinished business you might have, and return here whenever you're ready. He'll just wait while you go and gallivant around the dream world. No. All that is left of my brother. I have to end this somehow. A friendly sphinx, not a cat person. I wonder, we've still got this thing here, right? Can we use this on him? Doesn't seem like a good idea. Can't do that. Okay. So... interact?
This is it, Amelia. The time to make a choice. To decide about your brother's fate. Thomas is dangerous both to this and to the waking world. Killing him here and now for good would completely erase his echo from the fabric of this reality and would prevent him from ever hurting anyone else. You could also banish him from his own dream, dispersing his mind into a myriad of pieces since he cannot wake up. This should filter the darkness out of his being, like you can filter water by turning it into steam. However, we cannot be certain. Perhaps the evil is too deeply rooted within. That would mean we are releasing the bad back into this world, so there is a risk. Either way, you will never see your brother again. His mind should be at ease, and so should yours.
What is your decision? Well, there we go. Use the Guardian's Light, finally.
There is another way.
There is?
I think so. The dying Guardian back in the prisoner's house said that the light I have been gifted will guide me in my darkest hour. Look at Thomas and tell me this is not the moment he meant. Guardian's Light? Of course! I'm not sure how it can help, but you are holding not just a portion of Guardian's power. It's the essence of life. I feel like it's calling to me, like if it wanted me to give it to Thomas. I don't know why, but it's like looking at 2 puzzle pieces that you are almost certain will fit together. That is indeed peculiar. I'm sorry I cannot offer any advice, Amelia. I do not know what will happen. Give Thomas the Guardian's Light. Yes. There is only one way to find out what happens, right?
We make him more powerful than ever. He's back. Oh, he's an angel. He's become a guardian now?
Sis, this place is dangerous. What are you doing here?
I'm saving you, Dumbo. Aww. The sweet reunion. In the darkest hour, use the Guardian's Light to cleanse Thomas.
Someone needs to explain to me what happened. I'm confused like hell. I wish I knew. The Guardian's Light, it changed you. It healed you. A life for a life. A guardian that passed on left Amelia with that gift, knowing that she would use it when the time was right. It has pushed the dark away from your heart, Thomas. It has cleansed your soul from the evil that nested there. You are a guardian now, Thomas. A protector. A defender of the dreamers. Oh, that would explain these cool wings. Wow, okay, he's my brother all right. Hey, you're... Tutu, right? I know you. I have killed you. Words cannot express how much I regret that I was not able to save you instead. What? You killed me? I was gonna say... You've changed your hair. I know what happened. I remember everything. And I forgive you. You do? You did your job. probably saving more people in the process. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly happy not to be alive, but I don't feel dead either, you know?
See, Amy, this is how you act reasonably. And this guy is the one who's killed.
Whatever my state is now, dead or alive, neither or both, you can't say you didn't save me. It might have taken some time, and my sister's help, but here I am. Your forgiveness is not just the greatest gift I have ever received, but also a proof above all proofs that the darkness is truly gone from your heart. I love the color on those feathers, you know?
Yours or hers? Are you hitting on the cat girl?
What happens now? Now it is time for you, Amy. Time for you to go back to the waking world. And this portal, I will wake up for real this time, right? Yes, you have resolved the cause of disquietude. Your mind is at ease, as well as Thomas's mind. Nothing should stop you from reaching the surface. So, this is a farewell. Indeed it is. You need to get back to your world, while I have to stay in mine.
They're shooing you off now, like my dream boy is back. You can move along now, Amy. Okay, well, let's go through some late game dialogue dump. Fate of Thomas. So, my brother is a guardian now.
Precisely. Dream superhero. You seem happy with how things panned out. Of course I am, aren't you? Well, of course I am. Maybe I had a tiny bit of hope that you'd come back to life. I'm sorry, sis. You know that's impossible.
Hey, I was right. His eyes are green. Yeah, his eyes are green. The document was it the sidereal plexus document? I forget if it was one of the autopsy reports or like the crime scene reports or the actual the report on different dreamers that they've encountered. It described him as having blue eyes, but he's clearly got green eyes like ours. Anyway, side tangent.
I'm sorry, sis. You know that's impossible. I know. Like I said, it was just me trying to fool myself. If I may interject, Thomas is as much alive as possible, given all circumstances. Because of the Guardian's light, his echo will not fade away. And his consciousness cannot be corrupted by the nightmare or shadow people. His dream might have ended, but something else began in its place. Dream superhero. I don't know what's up there. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I don't know what's up there in the waking world. I can't even remember how it all started. Am I really the person I think I am? Stay calm, Amelia. You have been through a lot. It is more than expected for your mind to be confused. Confused doesn't really do it justice, Tutu. I've been wrong thinking I was waking up and going back here. Instead, it was one long dream. Okay? It scares me. I don't know what else might be different than I expected. Well then, there was only one way to find out, right? ... Even if some things are different from what you remembered, the fact itself that you are worried about it makes you more aware than most of the dreamers. It's funny how expectations of dreams in reality and reality in dreams are always different. I might find it interesting, but hardly humorous. However, you are right. This is what sets those realms apart, after all. And in whichever realm you find yourself in, you have proven that you know how to adapt to new situations and challenges. I strongly believe that whatever awaits you in the waking world, you will not lack the courage to face it. Will I remember any of this? Will I remember anything from this dream? You know how it is. Wait, you probably don't. I do, Amelia. Humans do forget their dreams, often as soon as they wake up. So whether or not you remember anything from this depends on many factors. I do hope you manage to keep at least some of these past events in your memories. Nevertheless, even if that hope fails, after what you have done, after finding the closure you were looking for, I do believe, at the very least, you will know it in your heart. I hope you're right. It will be fine, Amelia. I believe you will remember this dream. Thank you, Tutu. Tutu, thank you for everything. For your guidance, and for your protection. It is my duty to protect. However, I will admit, it was an honor to assist you. And an amicable change, instead of hiding my influence, to be able to simply interact, talk with the dreamer. With you, that is. Thank you for providing me with this unique opportunity.
You're not going to thank her for her friendship either, just her utility?
Will you be okay, Thomas? What about you, Thomas? I think I gotta stay here too, sis. I'm a guardian now, after all. I know, but will you be all right? I don't know. What do I even do? Do not worry. I will show you around. You will learn the ropes of being a guardian in no time. Plus, I know some really cool dream bars we can go chill in. Yeah, just listen to Tutu. They'll guide you just fine. Do I get my own glowing spear? Yes, if you want. It is a dream, Thomas. Your imagination is the limit. Can I have something else then? Can I have nunchucks?
You gotta think larger, Thomas. Dream, light Gundam. ...
A boomerang. Yes, I suppose. I see you two will get along great. Farewell, Tutu. I had no idea you enjoyed our conversation so much. If I remember things, I'll come back so we can talk some more. That would be spectacular. And if I don't, just visit me in my dream and remind me. I am not allowed to. Oh, just like you can't talk to me now, just bend the rules a little. Have I not told you? It would be like deciding to break the law of gravitation. You have wings, Tutu. Use them. I understand that metaphor. I will, Amelia. That's the spirit. Farewell, Thomas. Will I ever see you again, Thomas? I hope, sis. It's a world of dreams, or however you call it. I'm pretty sure we'll bump into each other sooner or later. In that case, see you around. Exactly. See you around, sis. Goodbye. Goodbye. Farewell, Amelia. Bye, sis.
You're not even gonna, like, chill with them for a bit? Go to the dream bar, have a round of drinks? Like, you don't have to wake up immediately.
One more thing. Your flashlight. But I already have my own light. Just hold on to it. I'll need it when I'm back. Dun 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 dun. I'll be back.
We did it! We saved the world of dreams. Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. Roll credits. Let's go. A game by... I am not going to attempt to read that, I'm sorry. There is no way I will not butcher that, so to be respectful, we'll just call you Script Welder. Published by Armor Games, and very catchy music by Christopher S. Carlone. So, oh, and the dialogue portraits were separate artists. Leonor Para? So, let's see if there's anything after the credits before I start yapping. Not that I have too much to really add to it. I've been very forthcoming with my thoughts on the matter. No, okay, we're back to the intro screen again. So, Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. So to roll all the way back to my, like, episode 1 impressions, I am absolutely blown away by how much more evolved this game is than the previous Deep Sleep games. Obviously, there's more than a decade between, you know, the original Deep Sleep game and this one, so Script Builder's had some time to develop his craft. But just the game almost feels like it's a completely different genre, and in a way, I mean, it definitely is a different genre, even though it's still a point-and-click puzzle adventure game like the original games were. It's also an RPG, it's also a survival horror. I mean, there's just so many layers to this game, really impressive, and despite its mechanical limitations, like, obviously, the bulk of the game was just doing the RPG style combat, and the combat was really just pick an item, use the item, wear down the enemy's health bar. Like, the actual gameplay mechanics were not that deep, but they were enjoyable because of the imagining mechanic, which is, it may be completely novel. I've never seen it anywhere else. I don't know if this was inspired by something from another game, but I thought it was a very clever way to manage combat abilities, because in a way each item is its own, like, combat ability. So at the base, each weapon is dealing damage, but each weapon also has a tactical use, and every weapon in the game at some point or another feels like it's the right weapon to use. There's no just like one right weapon. Even at the end when we got the big hitters, the sledgehammer and the chainsaw, we were still going back and dropping a spider's fang to put a passive dot on a creature that we're not focusing on, or to go back and use a wrench to do a single target stun. So everything really felt purposeful and impactful and having a tactical use, which is a great thing to be able to say about an RPG. And it never really felt like you became so powerful that everything was a joke. Like, obviously, once we got luck upgraded, we had access to all the endgame weapons, we were kind of bulldozing things, but we still had to think about what we were doing every turn so that we didn't put ourselves in a position where we were taking big, nasty hits. So we were able to suddenly deal our own big, nasty hits in retaliation for the enemy's big, nasty hits. So, long story short, I really enjoyed the combat. It didn't feel like it was just we tacked on a turn-based combat system onto a horror game or a puzzle game just to lengthen the playtime of the game. So I really liked that. I really liked all of the throwbacks and references to the earlier Deep Sleep games and to the other Don't Escape series. Wow, it took me a second to come up with. To the other Don't Escape series. And in fact, I have not played Don't Escape 4, and I hear that one is one of the, like, you should play them in the series of script builder games. So there's probably a lot of references to that I missed in this. I know a lot of the stuff with Sidereal Plexus came from that game, so we may have to look at playing that at some point in the future. But yeah, the whole like meta world of Script Welder's universe that all the different games take place in and have references to each other in is really cool. There's a little bit of an ARG type thing. I don't think there's really anything to solve in the ARG. It's just like some meta information that gets drip fed onto the websites. I know some new content got added to the Sidereal Plexus website for Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken that was not there when it was released for Don't Escape 4. So we'll see if some more stuff gets dumped onto that or if some stuff changes with the vet clinic website, but I haven't really gone back and looked at it. But just some neat little side trappings for the Script Builder universe. All that being said, I think a good 30% of the script of this game could be thrown away and nothing would be lost in it. The dialogue and the writing was mostly well done, but it was very circular and it was very repetitive, and there was a lot of repeating things that were already explained to you in earlier parts of the game, or repeating things almost word for word in certain situations that were brought up earlier in the game, or characters will overly explain a situation that could have just been done in like one paragraph. It becomes an entire dialogue tree of just rehashing on the same points and overly going, too much expository on a single idea or concept or explanation. So that got a little bit tiresome, especially once we hit like the lighthouse segment. It just became like reading a small novel's worth of conversation. But I get that you kind of want to pay off once you've done all of the puzzle solving. You want to pay off to actually explain the story to you going forward, but it could have been done in a lot more efficient way, and one where I wasn't, like, every time a new dialogue tree would open up, I'd groan because there was just so many more options to read through and stuff to click through. But you get the idea. It could be a lot more efficient, but overall, great story, great gameplay, love the pixel art, and I thoroughly enjoyed Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken. So, if you enjoyed Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken, hit like and subscribe. If you want to check out Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken for yourself, head on over to Steam and pick it up. And if you want to let me know what you thought of the game, then let me know in the comments down below. But whatever you do, we'll see you right here again for the next one. So until then, bye-bye.